everyone. This is Wilson Cole, and I'm president of Adams, Evans & Ross, and I want to talk to you about the three most common ways that debtors try to sidestep your debt. And I have a lot of clients, I get the call and they say, hey, they've shut down their doors, but they haven't filed bankruptcy. I want to go after them. Well, I'm going to discuss that, but I'm going to discuss other issues of why that debt is unfortunately dead, even though they didn't file bankruptcy. Number one, the main reason that companies can sidestep the debt is just what I mentioned. They go out of business. Keep in mind, you're dealing with the company. You're not dealing with the individual. If they're a corporation or an LLC, the reason that those LLCs and corporations came into existence is they give the protection of individuals to where they don't absorb the corporate debt. Does that get abused? Absolutely. But it is what it is. If you're in a corporation, you have those same protections. Secondly, they do bulk sell or asset transfers. Now, a lot of times we see this over in the medical facility rehab center, sometimes in the larger company, or even in apartment complexes where a client is owed, and then they say, hey, the new company came over and took over, and they're telling me they don't owe the debt. Well, the fact is they don't owe the debt. They didn't sign any agreement with you. They never owed you. They went in and bought the assets. Now, the old company that you dealt with, they still owe the debt. They owe that debt 100%. The problem is they have now sold all of their assets, and they no longer have assets to be able to pay the bills. So it's a legal way to steal, in my opinion, but it's a bulk sell transfer or an asset transfer. If you hear somebody say, well, we had an asset sale or things on those lines. Now, there are some things that you could possibly do within 60 to 90 days, but if you sit on a debt, and even at that, you're behind the eight ball, and you're going to see a very small percentage of those actually collect. The best way to get around that is to get a personal guarantee or some type of cross-corporate guarantee or something along those lines. The third way that people get around paying debt is that they just simply move money around. And what a lot of folks don't realize, and we had one of our debtors do this, they were fairly sophisticated, but it is what it is. And I'm just going to say, for example, let's say we had a lawsuit in Pennsylvania. The debtor is located in Pennsylvania. Everything is in Pennsylvania, but their checking accounts are, for example, in Connecticut. You cannot garnish a Connecticut account unless you have domesticated the judgment. The same thing is true in California or things on those lines. Now, there are some nuances to that. Let's say using a national bank, and I'm just going to, one of the big three, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or Chase. There are ways that you can cross and garnish through those, but people that set up banks and other banking accounts in other states are doing it because they understand that if I have a small regional bank or a state bank, they have to have a state judgment to be able to garnish. So the best thing that I can say is just know who you're dealing with. Do a credit check. Typically, people don't wake up and realize, you know what, I'm going to hose over this recruiter or this staffing firm. I'd say 50 or 60% of the time, if our clients had done any due diligence at all, they would have seen that this debtor was probably somebody that they didn't want to deal with. So do the due diligence on the front side. Make sure that you follow best practices. Make sure you have contracts and agreements signed. And if you're unsure of something, then get a personal guarantee. In my opinion, if a company is less than 2 years old, the companies always get a personal guarantee. If willing to back expenditures, then why the heck would you? If we can help you with any collections, please visit our website at staffingdebt.com and book an appointment to discuss the specifics of your case. Hey guys, it's Wilson again, and this video was brought to you by Adams, Evans & Ross. And if you like the video, please make sure that you click on the subscribe button and also like the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those below as well. If you'd like to learn more about our company, please visit our website at staffingdebt.com. And also remember, if there's no collection, there's absolutely no cost at all.